There's a personal connection in the family with the War Requiem because my mother was invited as a child by a school teacher to go and hear the premiere in Coventry Cathedral, which I think was one of the great musical events of the 20th century in England. But it's a piece that means so much to so many people, and that the consecration of the new Coventry Cathedral, this piece and what it symbolises means so much. Yeah. You have a piece that's written, in a sense, in memory of the Second World War, but with texts which are written about the First World War. He says, my subject is war and the pity of war. And I think that there's a kind of horrible relevance today. Here you have a piece that was written for a Russian soprano, a German baritone, an English tenor, a piece that was about coming together and reconciliation after these two terrible wars. And here we are in this moment where kind of the last generation of people who really remember what that was like are leaving us, and so many of us seem to have forgotten the lessons that were learned. And the extraordinary peace and unity that we've had in Europe since the end of the Second World War, and suddenly, certainly in my country, you start to see people being nostalgic about this wonderful spirit and community we had. You have the feeling that the reality of it and these centuries of violent conflict that we had in Europe, and now suddenly, because we argue about the shape or the weight of bananas or something, people are frustrated with being Europeans. And so it's a beautifully poignant piece of music that is quite scary for us to see how quickly we need once again to remember the lessons that it's reminding us that we learnt once.